Hello, beautiful people and fellow winers, and welcome to another wonderful wine out here at A Little Something, the number two wine about with your host. This is Siobhan Camille. Hello.
Hey Michelle. Yes, I'm eating already.
Yeah, we already done started. This one's a little different. If you over here on the YouTubes, let me get this out the way. Follow us on Instagram at ALS the number two WA. That's a little something to whine about, just acronym. And come follow us over on YouTube. Subscribe, like, follow, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff that you're supposed to do. If you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, come on over to YouTube. Thank you. If you're watching us on YouTube, hey, this is going a little different. This one is recorded. Normally our wine outs are live. This is not live right now. Real life and stuff. But we want to give y'all
the
contents. We need to rate all of the 6 wines we had this month. We got to close it properly. This may become a new thing for us, actually, when we can't be live with you all. We might record. This is the test run. Probably should have thought about this. But we're here now. Right? Like 5 years, 151 episodes, and we are still learning, thinking, growing, developing, all that good stuff. So I feel like I'm sinking. Higher. Welcome.
Hey y'all. Hey. I feel like I'm bummed today. I have no jewelry other than this watch. It's all right. So why not? We are going to taste the wines, and we have our wonderful box of random questions from We're Not Really Strangers. This is not sponsored
at all,
but we just like to use these questions because it's easier and it gives us stuff to talk about while we taste these wines. So here we go. You want to pick first?
So the first one we're going to do is this Kirkland, because I've been wanting to have some Kirk Franklin.
Not some Kirk
since
Franklin.
The beginning. This is a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand by Kirkland Signatures.
Okay, so I'll pick a level. Let's go back.
Oh boy.
A level 3 question.
We're going to start deep.
Rolling
in the deep. I'm getting better at my pours, y'all.
Ooh.
I'm proud of me. So much.
Oh, I hope we did it right.
I feel like possibly. So we need another box where we could put stuff away. We need to have like our box.
Okay, we do this one. We will do this one. Okay. First question, level 3. What am I most qualified to give advice about? We're going to answer it. So what am I most qualified to give advice about?
Oh. Funny enough, relationships. I mean, we literally just been talking about the past 2 hours on camera. So I feel like you're qualified to discuss relationships. You've been single, you've been married, you've been for the streets. Gonna call you who you were back in the day. I've known you a long time. You was for the, you used to be for the streets. I mean, like, like, I feel like.
She said I was a hoe.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. You've been a bio mom, a stepmom, a godmom, a godmom stepping, an aunt.
Yeah.
I feel like you just, so you can speak.
I cover a lot.
So I feel like relationships and family.
Grandma. I ain't grandma.
You ain't grandma yet.
I just saw a meme the other day. It was like, raise your hand if you reach 40, you got children out the house and you are not a grandma. I was like,
I'm still childless auntie. So, that's my thing. But because of the breadth of experience that you have in family relationships, I feel like you can speak to it.
Okay.
But also because I feel like you can also speak to it from the perspective. Too many people speak about topics from their own vantage point and cannot empathize or generalize from the non-negative. Most of the time people generalize is always a negative, right? Like I feel like if someone's going through something bad, you can be like, okay, well, here's one side, here's the other side, here's multiple sides, here's what I've experienced. This is how I think. Doesn't mean you can acknowledge this is how I think, doesn't mean that's how you think. But this is one avenue. If that's not the type of person you are, this is another avenue. And if none of this works, you will always be the first to tell somebody, go get you good counsel, right? I may not be the counsel for this for you, but go get some good wise counsel, right? So I feel like if you ever wanted to be, like a side hustle, because I know you're not going to school for this. Like, who has that time at this big age that we are to do these things? But if you ever want to be like a marriage counselor or relationship counselor, like a Christian one, even, because you don't like churches will take people. I feel like you'd be qualified.
It's so much stuff. Churches will take people.
I mean, they will. Like, you don't have to have all of the. You don't have to have
all the things.
All of the legal state requirements. Some churches will just be like, "Listen, we just need somebody here that wants to be here."
Yeah, that wants to be here.
That wants to do this. That wants to help. Because honestly, a lot of people with paper don't really want to help. They just want to check. Let's call that what it is.
What? I understand.
I mean, it's a nice check, but you damaging relationships.
I was gonna say, but like you got to care a little bit. Like,
you doing damage because you really only here for your $240,000 a year. You really don't care about these people's problems, right? Versus the person who's like, I don't get paid for this, so understand that I'm telling you this because I care. I care a lot because this ain't helping me financially in the least bit. And hearing all your tearing problems, man. Okay, so I say that you qualified to give advice about family and relationships.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I think you are qualified most above all to give people advice about crazily enough, even knowing the issues that you had, stability and the variations of what that looks like at different stages of life.
So needed.
I say that because you are logical. And when we're talking stability, we do have to take a lot of emotion out of being stable. You cannot talk about stability and be emotional. Those are oxymorons. I'm sorry. That's not it. So because of that, I think
even if you want to be emotionally stable, you got to be logical.
Yeah, you still have to you got to check it. Like, I think, yeah, like you really give good advice and the best advice about being stable and a strong foundation and education. Those are the three things I think you would be, like, three topics I think you give the best advice about. Don't come to her asking about no emotional shit.
Please don't. Please don't. If you are bereaving, please don't come to me about bereavement.
Okay.
I'm not here. I'm not.
Come to either one.
I can't help you.
We don't process the shit.
I don't process it like most people. No.
We just had a whole conversation.
We did. Both had the same reaction. We done being emotional.
The first thought, and the second thought
together
at the same
time. My first thought, oh, that sucks. But now that happened, like, listen.
And the thing is, I laughed because I had I had the exact same reaction, but I was talking to my mother. And I was talking to my mother, and that's literally after I said what I said, I said, oh, that is so bad. That is such a horrible thing. Michelle, why would you do that? Like,
she told me, and I didn't know what her reaction was. I know what mine was. So I know what I said. I said, oh, well, And she was like, that's literally what I said. And I said, don't call me about don't call me about nobody's reason. And like, I'm happy with my favorite person in the world is gone now. But you know what? I will say this, I'm not a hypocrite. I process bereavement by myself. I don't look for others to process it. Don't process it with me. I don't look for others to process bereavement with me. I don't. So it's not one of those, oh, you're a terrible person, but then you look to other people. I don't. Give me 20, give me a week by myself and I'm all right. Because I've processed, I done gone through all of this stuff because my emotional and my logical got to come together and have conversations. But I really don't.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't need other people. I don't need other people. It's 6 people in my brain. I don't need other people. I don't need nobody else.
People in my head be like,
it's 6 people up here, y'all. I don't need nobody.
Y'all know what was that girl? Not Marsha, the other one, Jane Brady. In that movie when she was having that's my head. So
I don't need nobody else. That's fair. I guess. Can I say what's crazy though? And my reaction to that. I've had so many people over the years, including these two, come to me for marriage advice or relationship advice.
Because at that point, we need something logical. We don't need emotional shit. We don't need me. We need straight and narrow.
I've given so much relationship advice. And to that, let me say this, right? I know this is a little off tangent, but last year, and I'm saying this because she gonna remember because I'm about to remind her. Last year, I was on Instagram and I saw a post by this woman who was married, and it said in the captions, "Beware of your single friends, ladies, and and the advice they give and all that." And it wasn't even necessarily advice. It was just beware of single women, right? And I was like, because they always basically she put it like they always gonna try to break up your relationship. And I said, so I had to tell my sister because I said, I'm sorry. I've been the long-term single person in here, right? Like I'm the resident single chick in the girl group. And everybody still comes to me for advice. So make this make sense to me. And she's like, yo, she must be going through something. And cause no, that's not. I'm like, cause why are we pitting married women or women in relationships against single women? And I said, and what's crazy enough is a lot of y'all married women, you so focused on the single chick that it's your married friend that's checking for your man. Wow. But cause she knows your focus is not on her. Cause you so worried about Diane's single. Yeah, that's why Elizabeth is behind your back doing stuff, trying to do stuff with your husband because she know you focused on Diane. Diane is living her best life, ain't worried about none of y'all with her dog, and y'all so worried about her. Anyway, I just find it funny that people my whole life have been coming to me for advice about stuff that like I haven't experienced. I can tell you what books say. I can tell you what I think. I can tell you what logically what to me makes sense because out of research and stuff. But everybody's come to
that's what it is. We don't. I know what emotion. Whatever. I need the straight and narrow. Just give it to me.
Give it to me. I knew that was real.
Just that.
Yeah, people always come.
I don't need the fluff. Sometimes, and well, that's why I don't need the fluff. I don't want that. I
can't help you if you need fluff.
Just be
I'm gonna tell you go pet Roman while I tell you the truth. If you need fluffy, he ain't that fluffy.
I'm gonna say
he's short. Fluffy. He's soft. If you need a softer, if you need an emotional support animal, I got one. But I ain't gonna be there for you. He's my emotional support animal.
Yes, but he's not fluffy.
He's not fluffy.
I was like,
he's not fluffy. He's not. But you know.
Okay. What's your rating on the Kirkland?
This is actually a good Sauvignon Blanc, and I don't even like Sauvignon Blanc. That's the crazy part. I really can't stand the grapefruit of Sauvignon Blanc, and I don't even taste it. This is really good, actually. I'm going to give this a 4.25 because I'm surprised. And actually, I'm going to give it a 4.5 just because it's Sauvignon Blanc. Like, I'm shocked. I am shocked.
Yes, my rating was a 4.5 as well.
Yeah, this thing is actually like really. I really don't like Sauvignon Blanc. Like,
sir. Wow, sir comes. did you want to taste?
The Sauvignon Blanc is actually good.
That's up to you. Okay. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay. Next.
Okay. Next up, I'm gonna pick the question.
We gonna get this over with.
Well, I'm gonna do a 1 then. I'm doing level 1. We're not gonna be deep on Moscato. That's just oxymoron.
Not deep on Moscato.
Why is the level 1? Oh, this all says level 3. I'm not.
Because you're on the wrong side. See, that's what happens most times. That's how you end up with level 3s, because you be on the wrong side.
Since we asking, oh, this is level 1? This is crazy. This is a crazy level 1 question.
Okay, here we go. With Castello del
Poggio.
Poggio. I was about to say Poggio.
2 G's. Poggio.
Poggio.
Oh, where are you gonna A? Where's pie?
It's Poggio.
Okay. What about me is most strange or unfamiliar to you? First of all, I want to say whoever wrote that question for level 1, like, and we're not strangers, you actually supposed to play this with strangers. That's a janky question to ask somebody that you just met.
Thing is most strange or unfamiliar. What is most strange?
Sorry, I'm baffled. I am. Well, I figured we went from qualified, good thing, qualified.
Yeah.
Let's go to strange.
Strange
Or unfamiliar. Let's do that. What's not relatable, right? Because that's basically what that question is. What's something like, yo, that's you, and that's great, but I can't relate. You want me to answer first?
Yes.
Okay. You emotional, man. I don't know. That's so unfamiliar to my day-to-day life, and that's so strange to me. Like, our responses to some stuff, I'm just like, huh?
I'm thinking back to the wedding.
Yeah, man. Huh? Why are we there? How we end up here? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, that's just weird. That's weird behavior. It's so strange behavior to me that you're like an emotion. And I understand people say women are emotional. As a I don't get it. I really am so confused. I'm confused. I'm confuddled a lot when I see people react certain ways. Because I'm just like, especially, let me tell you the point. Let me tell you why it's strange to me. Because I know you a swinger. Like, you are. Like, I know you one jab, right? So, like,
I'm emotional thug.
It's unfamiliar to me when you don't swing first on people, and that's not even necessarily physically. That's verbally. Like when you hold back, I'm so confused because I'm like, I don't know that person. When we get into it, I don't get held back on. She don't hold back on me. Jesus, where's my hold back, Lord? Do I dial that in? Do I ask somebody? Do I request? Like, is there a hotline I gotta call? Because I go, you know what? Matter of fact, I could not even be talking to her. I could be talking to her husband about how stressful life is and how it's made me want to off myself sometimes. And she will pop up like Lazarus because we all thought she was dead and on the floor and go to hell off on me about, do you know what my Lord has done for me? And you sitting up here, and do you know? Because no, what the fuck? Weren't you just sleep? So again, it's strange behavior to me when everybody doesn't get that energy because I got that energy and we all thought you were on sleep dead on the floor. I'm talking to the husband, and you pop up with a whole attitude against me like I don't know, push one of your kids off a balcony. I'm just confused. So, yo, I'm saying, so that's just I'm unfamiliar with the soft Michelle. I'm unfamiliar with the emotional part is strange to me. I'm unfamiliar with the Michelle that holds her tongue because I have not met her. Matter of fact, wasn't even talking to you, and I still got screamed. So I don't know. I don't know that person. Not, next time, sleep, bitch. We thought you was asleep. On the floor you were, and on the floor you shall stay. Sleep.
Oh, God.
That's what I got. That's my answer.
Oh, goodness.
Strange and unfamiliar.
Okay. Okay. What's strange? I'm not gonna say. Well, I guess a bit for me is the fact that she's the deal. Yeah, she ain't.
Oh, I am in a DMV. That's fair.
That is what's strange enough for me.
You can be comfortable.
She's the one who I am used to being all over the place. Oh, I'm here for a couple years. I'm there for a couple years. I'm over here for a couple years. I come back to visit, but then this and that. And then she was like, yeah, I'll be in the DMV. I was like, oh shit, that's 2 years. Then where you going after that? She's still here. That is strange and unfamiliar.
I've been here like 13 years.
Again. I was like, oh,
Maybe 13
okay.
years.
That. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah, I'm really ready to leave now. Damn, I'm 13 years old. What the hell?
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I did like a year stint places. Like a year and I'm out. 1 year I'm out. 2 years max.
Yes. Then I'm out. Then I was like, oh, okay. I was like, shit, she ain't got no kids. Live it up, baby.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
In my defense though, this next move, if I make this move, is like a real move. Yeah. So like I guess you don't like the Moscato. I mean, to me, it's not bad for Moscato. But we know you don't like Moscato.
I mean, I gave it a positive attempt.
You did.
I drank a lot. I had like.
You poured it.
I did.
I didn't pour the Moscato.
I had, I guess, high hopes for hope.
Okay, so this is the Moscato by Castello Poggio out of Italy. Get to the thing. What is your rating? Hold on. Got me from in the right line.
5.5.
Damn.
And it might be because
it says it's semi-sweet. This is 7% ABV.
It might be because again, y'all have kind of lessened on sugars and stuff like that. It's really sweet. And after having the Kirkland,
Franklin,
and I don't know, maybe like the salami and pepperoni, maybe it's just
it definitely doesn't go with this charcuterie at all.
So it could be that. That's why I gave it the 0.5 and not a 0. Because
I give it a 3.5.
That was my benefit of the doubt.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because it's a little better than the average Moscato. So I'm not a huge Moscato fan either. It didn't give me a headache the next morning, which is also awesome. All right, so moving on. Next question. Keep y'all.
Level 2.
I'm gonna just go in order at this point. We're gonna do Confetti Sweet Summer Peach. Let's just get all the sweet out the way. Period. This is a Sweet Summer Peach by Confetti. It is 5%, also 5% ABV, 100 calories. Now they put the nutritional facts on the back of these things. I don't know if we did this, but this one's fun.
It should be fun. What's been the best compliment a stranger has ever given?
We did do this one before.
Okay, well let's change the difference.
Because I only have one answer to that.
Okay, well
I know I've given it.
Gonna do. What has been your earliest recollection of happiness? Your earliest recollection of happiness. Damn, that's level 2.
Right. The first time I was really happy. I feel like this is a go back in childhood situation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back.
My very first recollection of true happiness, weirdly enough, not really. I hope everybody is happy in their childhood, was when I got my Teddy Ruxpin. I still vividly remembering getting like Teddy Ruxpin, the books and everything, and that was like the best. I don't know why, but that's like a real hardcore memory. Like, I'm happy. I got it for Christmas, which you all know shortly after. So that was like my earliest. Like,
how old were you?
What, 5,
Okay. Right, because our memories don't really. I mean, I think my earliest is like 3, right? So I'm just like, I'm happiest memory.
It's between that and me and Patrick used to. So I had an obsession with the California raisins. Yes, I'm showing my age because y'all don't know them. And they was pretty much the Temptations. California raisins. They were saying with the song, and I used to collect them. I had a sweatshirt. So my brother and I used to get the broom and sing with the California raisins. And we do a whole performance. So those two are like, and I was still probably around 6, 7.
I don't know which one was on first.
There's also a picture too, not to cut you off, of that. And yeah, if you saw that picture, you'd be like, that's Patrick because he was skinny. Okay, but yeah, those would be my earliest two.
My earliest two, because I don't know what came first. My dad and I, my mom too, but it really became like my dad and I. My parents and I used to. My parents had a record player back in the day, and they used to put records on, and we would dance to it. I learned You Can't Jump, which sucks because I was the kid that likes to jump when you dance. Like I was the jumpy. I'm still like a bouncer. I'm a bounce girl. I bounce. You can't really bounce, so I would have to like go in the dining room because the record player was in the living room, so I would go in the dining room.
Because you make it skip.
Yeah, man. So I had like I moved myself. But we would like just jam out to records. And that was always like a fun thing to me, was just listening, just dancing with my parents, especially my dad. And I think that's it. I think I always had I had very different experiences with both my parents. Like my mom danced, like we did the family dance maybe twice. But the dancing to records was really me and my dad. Like me and my dad are like the music. Like we jam, we do music, and we would listen to like, man, listen. Everything. If you ever ride in my car, part of why it sounds like New World Shuffle, because nobody like, you don't know where you're at. It sounds like the Global Shuffle, right? It's because my parents both listened, of course, to the black and pop era, music of their era. So like P-Funk was on in the house and like Steve. But my parents also listened like Stevie Nicks, Pat Benatar. We had Sade's Diamond Life album. We had My Sweetest Sapphire, right? I think. Love that song. We had who was it? George Clinton. I said P-Funk, but we just had him. We had Bootsy Collins. Bootsy playing one more time. Dude, that was my joint. I loved What's the Name of This Town? Who gonna get on down, Baba? Bootsy. That was, listen, I love me some Bootsy Collins, okay? But then we also like, my dad also listened to like Black Sabbath and like Guns N' Roses. Like my dad was really into rock. My mom was a jazz person. I can't stand jazz. But the dancing with my dad was like one of my happiest memories. I think it was just music and just a good time and not really being judged. We just vibing out. My mom, my earliest, happiest memory, never forget this. My mom one day didn't feel like cooking, right? She was like, let's have a picnic. I don't even remember how to say it. She's like, let's have a picnic on the floor. I'm not going to cook. We'll just order a pizza and eat whatever's in the house. Cool. You know what's in the house, y'all? Junk food. She literally was like, we'll just eat whatever's in the house. The only thing really in the house was like junk food. And I was like, well, it's like Jack's in here because I'm old. So Jack's, if y'all know what those are, great. If you don't, look it up. We had Jack's. We had like the Cheetos Paw Puffs. We had like just popcorn, I think. Like we had a bunch of snack trash food, right? And I was just like, are we gonna do this? And she's like, I'm gonna order a pizza so it at least looks healthy. And I was just like, okay. So she ordered a pizza and some wings, and we did that and junk food we literally got one of my blankets, put it on the carpet on the living room floor, and watched Disney movies. Because it was like, what do you want to do? I was like, well, what are we doing? We just eating the picnic? What are we going to do? She's like, we'll watch movies. And again, I'm a kid. So it was like, I was old enough for Lion King to be out because that was one of the movies we watched. So we're talking like 8, 9, maybe. And I was just so happy to, because my dad was at work because he was working overnight at that point that day. And it was just me and my mom, pizza, wings, and junk food, having a picnic, watching Disney movies. And it was just simple. And I think that's really who I am. Like, my emotional stuff comes from simple moments, right? Like, feed me, dance with me, put some music on, and let's watch Disney. Like, any of those things, that's all it really takes, man. That's all it really takes. I'm a really simple chick. I'm really not that complicated. Here's some pizza, and we're going to watch Pocahontas. I love you.
Okay.
Let's go.
Just around the riverbed.
I'm great. I'm good. We're gonna watch 101 Dalmatians and eat pizzelles. Because I'm a jam. Because first of all, because Disney movies got music. You know, like I came up in the 90s era where Disney music was on it in the 90s.
Body language.
Hey, that's the one of my favorite songs.
First of all, I was singing the song. I said, all my kids said, what?
Listen, y'all. Listen, okay?
No, but those are good. When you said that, that reminded me of my mom. Mommy, we had Minnesota Avenue, Washington, D.C. My mom had a port. We had a sunroom in the back. It was right out the kitchen. My mom would take the small TV, plug it up outside with the VCR. We would go get a blanket, put it on the floor, but she cooked Sunday dinner. So we would have like, the spread is on the floor. We sit down and and so when you said that, I was like, oh my God, all of our parents, like, I can't say all, but like we have some of the same core memories and experiences, and realizing it wasn't them taking me to Ruth Chris. It wasn't.
I think that's why I don't care about
us getting. Well, no, that's absolutely why we don't care. Like, we do it because we can.
I can afford it and whatever.
Want to,
but that's not
the fullness of it. It was the small TV that you had to hit a couple times so the picture stopped rolling.
Yep.
It's
sitting on a blanket with good food and people you like doing some simple shit.
Yes, like we had so much fun, and our table was set, and I remember my friends coming through because my mom, because we had to walk through the dining room through to kitchen to get out back to go. My friends was like, "Oh, our table set." My mother is a glass freak, which is why I am a mirror freak. Mine's slightly shifted, a little different. I know, that's what I'm saying. I took my mother's glass obsession.
Oh,
and mine's is reflective, is mirror, which don't read too much into that. But we had the glass table and it was set, mommy, like my table was set, like mom always sat at the table. It was always nice. It was that was the expectation. So our friends we walk through the house, go to the back, and they'd be like, oh my God. What are you like? Is it a special occasion? Whose birthday? And we would be like, no, it's Saturday. What you mean? Like, it's Wednesday. This is how the table is set. Like, we would be like, y'all don't set y'all table. Like, it was different, and our friends would be, we found out our friends was going home telling people's parents that we was rich. My mother had glassware from Dollar Store. Like, it wasn't, it was just, she just liked nice to set the table. So, but, little things like that, and, having those family dinners where we just literally sat at the table and just, I don't know, talked and laughed and just had those experiences. But anyway, what's your rating for Confetti?
Look, this is one. This is terribly sweet. God, this is just. Ugh. Okay, so for those, this is the Sweet Peach by Confetti out of Italy, 5% ABV, and it's a 1 1 for me.
And me.
Yeah, this was hard to do. This was hard to do. It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
I think I'm gonna take this too. I don't want to. I don't want to go to waste.
I'll take it to your sister.
That's what I says, but I don't want to. But I will.
All right. My question. Number 2. Is it? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You gotta pick the one.
Oh, well, let's keep going. Oh, let's
Level
go
2.
here. Blue Vin Riesling. This is ABV 9.5. All right.
Like this.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Level 2.
Level 2. Is there a feeling you miss?
Oh. A feeling I miss? Yes.
Good, because that's the question. What is it?
Oh, I think no. You want me to go into that? Okay. Currently, in this moment, right now, peace is the feeling that I miss.
I figured that was good. I did.
Right now, peace is the feeling that I miss. And that's a lot happening, y'all. But, and I miss my peace. I miss my peace. Yeah. I do. Because when I'm at peace, like, I'm already an overthinker. That's enough. And I am an emotional thug. And that's enough. But when I'm at peace, I handle a lot more easily, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been at peace through some times that was just absolutely like, what? Everything is going absolutely crazy. And I'm just like,
I'm looking at right now.
I'm all right. And that's it. And where I'm at right now, I don't have that. And I've been trying to find that. I've been trying, like, especially this week, I've been trying to find that peace. It's not there. Like, it's not there. So I know it's something that something has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, but something has to be done. But again, I don't know what. And whatever it is, I know I want to be at peace. Like, be okay with whatever however things move or transpire from here. Because if I'm at peace, I'm good. Like, that's also the Sagittarian in me. We good. We at peace. You really can't tell us.
Yeah, my mom is living her best Sag life.
Like, you really can't tell us. Like, I'm good though. It's when we ruffle. I don't think that's good for you.
I can see that.
Okay, the true Sag is ruffled. That's really good for a lot of people. So yeah. Okay. I know it's gonna come.
Peace comes in the morning. Bible says. Well,
that was true.
The sister of peace comes in the morning. Bible says.
Oh goodness. Yes. Okay. Oh, let me check this. You answer.
Being excited.
Dick. Oh.
What?
Oh, that's my question.
Dig.
I said dick.
Oh!
I didn't say dick.
I thought you said dig. I thought you were gonna say dig.
D-I-C-K.
Oh. That's not where I was going. Oh.
Oh, good. Y'all know I'm playing with myself.
The peen. That's not where I was going. That's a feeling. That's not the feeling I was going with. Sure, honorable mention. Being excited. I stopped getting excited when I had so many disappointments as a kid, and then as a child with depression as well was not helpful. And I'll never forget, I stopped getting excited because we were supposed to go on a family trip, and it got canceled. And after that trip got canceled, I said, because it had been planned like 2 3 months, 3 months in advance. It got canceled like 2 weeks to a month right before. And I was just like, I never want to feel this again, this level of hurt and disappointment again. So I'm not going to. And I killed ever getting excited. Like I just was not, I was like, okay, I'm going here. Oh my God, we were going to Orlando. We were going to Orlando. That's where it was. We're going to Orlando. Oh my God, we're going to Orlando. I'm so excited to go to Orlando. But we didn't end up going. And I was like, never again. Never again. Never a fucking again. And so I think I was like 7 or 8. I truly have not gotten excited since. And it's funny, my best friend and I met when I was 18, and I told her, like, I don't get excited. To the point where there have been so many good things that have happened in my life where things be like, oh my God, aren't you excited? It's about to happen. You got to go on a cruise. Aren't you excited? I'm looking forward to it. I hope it happens because I've had so many disappointments that my mind, and I'm logical. So my mind is like, it's not happening until it happens. It was a conversation I had with my mother, actually, semi-recently. And I said that to her. I was like, I haven't been excited since the trip to Orlando got canceled when I was like 9. I was like, I just don't. I said, because it was such a blow. And I was like, I'm not going to go through that again. And so I don't get excited. And as I've gotten older, there have been more reasons not to get excited. Because even when people are like, oh my God, you're going to Italy, aren't you excited? Well, I could forget my passport, which I actually did. And then have to run back and get it. The plane could crash. And so I actually never make it to Italy. Like, when I get there, I'll be happy I made it, but then I won't be excited to be going because I'll be there. Right. So like, excitement is about looking for anticipation. That's really how my mind works at this point, because it was a matter of, I've had so many, what's all the stuff that could prevent this thing I want? Like, Jesus. What's all the stuff that could prevent this thing I want from happening? And my mind thinks of all of those things, and it's like,
don't Final Destination it though. Shit.
Whenever I gotta travel, that was how I felt about Italy, Aruba, Morocco, all of the things, all the places I've traveled, Canada, Vancouver, all of them have been. When people ask me if I'm excited, to travel, never, because I may not make it. Right, like that's just the truth. Anything else that happens, it's like, I don't know. I feel like, I had this conversation with my mother. I feel like if I were to, like, let's say I'm engaged, right, and I'm about to get married. And so I was like, aren't you excited to be getting married? I mean, he could call it off at the midnight hour.
Oh my God.
I'll be happy once we get there. Like, once we say I do.
You got to enjoy the journey.
I can enjoy the journey, but I don't get excited. It's not that I don't, whatever.
I know what you're saying, but you deserve to be excited about something.
Listen, I don't disagree.
I get it, but you do deserve to be excited about something.
Okay, excited definition, right? Very enthusiastic and eager. I don't really. It's the very part.
The eager.
It's the very part.
It's the eager. I don't think the very part is. It's the eager.
No,
because you can be very, like, what is it? Very what?
Enthusiastic.
You can be very enthusiastic. It's the eagerness. So when you say, excuse me, maybe
enthusiastic either by comparison.
No, okay, stop comparing.
Well, that's what all of this is.
No. To be very
eager.
The other enthusiastic. That word is a mouthful. Shit. To be very enthusiastic, I can see
having or showing intense and eager. That's enjoyment, interest,
intense eagerness. That's not your personality,
right? That's the definition of enthusiastic. That's
what right. But also it says or having. See, so it's like
having or showing intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval. It's the intensity. It's the level. That's why I say it's the level. It's not that I don't get enthusiastic. It's not that I'm eager for things to happen, because I'm very eager for one of these jobs to call me back. I promise you, I could get eager. I'm very eager.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's okay. I was looking at it differently. I get you though.
It's that I don't have an issue with that. Why I don't get excited. It's the very part. It's the amount. It's like you. If regular enthusiastic and eager is at like a 5, 7, cool. If it very hits you at a 10, yeah, I don't really get to 10, right? Like, and to me, being very eager can also cross into anxiety, but that's a different conversation.
That's why I said.
But that's why I said
eager to me, very enthusiastic to me seems like okay, like it's happy, and then I'm very enthusiastic, then I'm very enthusiastic.
But that's what I'm saying.
But then it's eager, so.
That you really want something to happen.
Yeah, eager to me means like I'm sitting damn near anxious. That's what I hear.
Yeah, I hear right, eager. And I don't get anxious.
So that's why I said I don't see you being eager. I can see you being very enthusiastic, but I don't see you being eager. Like
ready. But that's what I'm saying. Where I feel like I can be.
I don't think anybody needs to be eager.
I can be enthusiastic and eager. I think it's the very part. It's the amount. It's not a high level for me. But the reason I say there's a feeling I miss, right, is because for the past week, as I prepared for the arrival of someone, I find myself, what the hell? What is that, Zen? Okay. All right. I found myself feeling more excited, I think, than I have in almost 30 years. In almost 30 years. I think I feel more excited about something.
So excited.
Have in 30 years. I think I'm very, very much looking forward to the possibilities of what could be and being with that person and all of the things, right? And I think that's why I realized, like, I've missed this feeling for 30 years. So if this is excitement, because it feels strange to me, but it feels somewhat familiar, that's why I say, like, that's the feeling I miss.
No, that's fine. No, when I hear eager, I hear, oh damn, you damn near anxious. Like that's me. That's my understanding and my comprehension and my translation to myself. That's why I was like, eager, damn. That's damn, like eager to me mean press. Like they was like pipe down. Like that type of like you can be excited, but eager, like what's happening?
Like eager is a part of excitement.
I get it.
This is the thing with definitions, man. You know
it is, but I just translation, understanding, and experience plays a part into defining things to some.
Okay, so this Riesling by Riensen out of Germany, which is a 9.5. Thoughts?
This is good. I wish it was a little less sweet. I wish it was a little more to it.
Okay.
So this is this is good. It's a solid 3. It's really consistent. It's going to give you what it's going to give you. I think this is a good entry wine for somebody. Okay. I guess it's a solid choice. I gave relax before. It's not relax.
I mean, that's fine. But I said I like German wines. Yeah. I think is part of it, and also I'm not a Riesling fan, but I actually buy this Riesling again. So it's
okay, y'all. We gotta hurry up through these last 2 wines.
Yeah. Okay. So last up is on Michelle's side is the Chardonnay by Rodney Strong. You got to pick the
level 1. Here we go.
Should be able to be quick.
Short and simple.
Right, that's fine.
I don't know if this is simple, but okay. It says
it's already not starting simple.
Do you think I am intimidated? No, do you think I intimidate others?
Yes.
Why or why not?
Oh.
Okay, well, why or why not? The sense is an automatic yes.
Honestly, I'm gonna say because I think this isn't necessarily even a statement about you, and I'm saying this as a person who's been told that I'm intimidating. I think people who find other people's. I read this one thing before, and it was like, "Am I intimidating or are you intimidated?"
So two different things.
And I think that's what it comes down.
As a Black person, I understand that completely.
I think it's the fact of like, I think people would consider you. I think you intimidate others. I don't consider you intimidating, but I think others would feel that way because first and foremost, it's a lot of weak people out here these days. That's number one. Number two is because I think that there's a strength that you carry. I think that there's a strength that we as Black women just kind of have to carry. Y'all can come at me with the, you make everything a race thing. Welcome to America. I didn't build it. I didn't create it. Don't be mad at me because I acknowledge the reality of what it is. Oh, thee well. Y'all can keep scrolling. Y'all can swipe. Y'all can thumbs down, do whatever you got to do. That makes me no difference. I said what I said. The third part about why I think you would intimidate people is the fact of
I'm big out here.
You gonna say what you want to say. I think you try to be respectful in professional situations, then that may look a little different, but you're not out here trying to be palatable to everybody. And I think you're not a people pleaser, and people who are not people pleasers tend to intimidate others because they cannot be intimidated. There it is. Thank you for my TED Talk. That's my TED Talk.
Oh God, here we go with these TED Talks.
Thank you for my TED Talk. Thank you.
Do I think you intimidate others? Yes. I don't think it's your appearance. As appearance-wise, no, you don't intimidate others. When you open your mouth, you start to show your intellect.
Okay.
That can be intimidating. That is where they be like, oh shit. Because it's one of those things when people be like, oh, I know what I know and I'm going to stand the truth in what I know. That can come across to someone as intimidating because they may have thought they knew until she done pulled out her phone and read the definition and is staying true to the definition and feeding and building upon the definition and making and relating it to the current situation and conversation. And then it takes people back and they have to be like their brain be like, retreat. Like, hold up, I wasn't ready for that. Let me gather my thoughts before I respond. So I think that's where people would think you are. They can be intimidated by you. Not by first sight. I'm big out in these streets, so I don't my RFB is vicious.
But that's why I was gonna say I've had dudes tell me, my male friends, Shatana and them have told me that I am intimidating because I have RFB real.
Like my RFB is vicious. So
I got my mama's face.
And I was told I was mean. Like that's just natural. Anyway,
I've been told that too. That's why we alike, man.
We're not mean.
I can't be. Who are you? Somebody might tell you I am. Somebody will tell you.
Depends who you talk to. And the moment.
Absolutely. You know what's crazy? I've had so many people tell me over the years, I thought you were so mean, but oh my God, you're so nice.
I thought you were so mean, but you are goofy.
I thought you were mean, but you're so sweet. Or, this is another one I get. I thought you didn't like me.
Yeah, I know that I get all the time.
I thought you didn't like me.
And you know what I have to tell them?
I hate people. I hate everybody, which is why if I like you, I'm very confused internally. I don't like people either. I'm a selective introvert. I like myself. And then I selectively.
I just know how to talk to
others. Yeah, see, that's the part I don't. That's unfamiliar to me. That sounds strange and unfamiliar to me.
But I am the invert. That is naturally who I am. So. I was trying to figure out what the heck that noise was.
I don't go with Rodney. Listen. The way you felt about that Moscato, that's how I feel about that shot. Hey, Lord. Okay. So, the Chardonnay by Rodney Strong. Yeah, out of I'm sorry, that's California. That's 13.5. I mean, I appreciate you. You strong because 13.5 ABV, but
this is a 4 or 5. I can't give you a 5, honey.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
That's a 1. I never do it again. That bruh.
That sound like you in the beginning when you would say Chardonnay.
Oh. You didn't oak age barrel them like I need y'all to oak barrel age them. These things, them grapes is I can't do it. No, I need my buttery smooth of the oak age. Y'all didn't. I don't know what barrel you put them in. It was the oak. I don't chase no oaky, no nutty. That's the Chardonnay I can't fuck with. I'm saying like that.
That's my stress drink. Me and Rodney go together.
Oh, I put that.
Oh, me and Rodney go together.
Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, damn it.
Oh God, that was hilarious. See, that question wasn't that hard. It was fair enough. Fast enough.
That was rough. What in the question?
The question. I was like, wait a minute. We are not talking about the wine.
Because that wine was not it.
Oh, we stretch these legs out before they get stuck in one position. And my muscles go.
All right, we on the last wine.
Last question.
Which is, I did that one. God.
What is happening? Let's see, you all right. I'm drinking too much confetti.
No, I'm trying to. Oh, how do I do? I'm trying to. No, I'm on the right one. That's this one, right? Yeah, that's this one. I'm in the right. Okay.
I can do that. I'm gonna get up.
All right, our last one is a Riesling by, I think this is another German, by Schmidt Sohne out of Germany. It's a 9.5.
Sohne.
I actually don't know how you pronounce that.
I don't either. I just figured that sounded better.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pick the last one. This is the level 3. Me, try to keep it cute.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh. This might be deep. We're gonna try to keep this concise.
Is that level 3?
Yeah.
That's right.
I started with 1 because I was not doing 3 with Moscato.
Okay. Go ahead, ask it. We can do it.
It's got like 3 parts to it.
Oh, well, let's see. What?
I'm not. It's about vulnerability. It's good. I feel like I just asked that in a different way. No, we asked that. No. I think this is the. It probably is. Please, you don't read books. I can't ask you that question.
Wait a minute. No, I read books. Just not.
Oh, this is a good question. And it's quicker. Book. We're not talking Aesop's fables in here.
No, I'm sorry.
What do you recommend I let go of, if anything?
not getting excited about shit.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm working on it.
What you mean? Get excited. Have a shit a couple times. I don't know. Say yay! I scream. Nigga, I go on a roller coaster. Whoop. Like, nigga, you got something.
Roller coasters are fun, but why would you get
No, woo! No, woo! I scream, scary, something.
That doesn't mean excitement.
Yes, it does. On a roller coaster, scary is exciting.
Well, let me see. Right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what else is exciting? Dick, right?
Well,
shut up. Anyway. Tell me. Sip my wine. My Riesling.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you recommend I let go of?
You're not gonna like this. I think there's a part of you that has the dependency issue. You're not by yourself. And I think a lot of it is pushed on the fact of it is very difficult economically to live on your own. I think it's the same thing Eureka has. She's actually admitted it out loud slightly. Because because her when she admitted she was afraid to live by herself because she hasn't. She all lived together for like forever, right?
Oh, I'm not afraid of it.
So well, but it's more. It's bigger than just living by yourself. I think if you, I think you need to take care of someone. I think you have spent so much of your life going from big sister to big mama to all of that. You are so accustomed to taking care of other people, even for the selfish moments that you may have their moments. Overall, in your personality, you are so accustomed to putting everybody else first and taking care of everybody else first. And you need to let that shit go because what's going to end up happening is you're going to put yourself or remain in situations that you don't need to be in or that aren't getting better or that aren't serving you the way that they should, the way that God wants them to, and you will sit in it because you're taking care of something else. You will shift a focus from, oh, well, the house is falling by, I take care of the kids. Oh, well, my car is breaking down, but I gotta make sure this happens. It's so easy for someone who is dependent on taking care of someone else, who has lived a life of taking care of others, to constantly put yourself to the side, especially when shit gets rough. Because I've watched you do it for all of the many years that I've known you that we're not gonna count. I've watched you do it over and over again. I've watched you cover other people's rent. I've watched you because I've taken care of the house. I disrespected me because I'm big sister. I got to do this because I'm mom. And I'm not knocking the mom part. That's a different situation. But I think it's so ingrained of you to put yourself to the side, even when you're hurting, even when you're not at peace, even when you're not good. If just one person around you is like, Michelle, I need help. I need help. You're so quick to, I'll just be here because they need me. You know what? If it wasn't for this one, I'll be because you are so fast to do for everybody else because if one person is dependent on you, right? Like, nah. And maybe it's the only child in me. I'll own that 1,000, goddammit. That's just like, fuck no. Because the person, and if it's really a matter of this person depends on me, then who I am and what I'll say, because I am the type of person that people do depend on me, I'm going to take that person that depends on me and we going to go. But I'm not going to stay in the house that's burning because this one kid needs what? I'm just grab the kid. We getting out of here, right? I'm not going to stay in hell with all these demons because this one kid needs to be saved. I'm going to grab the kid that needs to be saved, even if I got to kidnap their ass, and we going to go to the Lord. But I'm not about to sit here in Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm not. No. And I think you will stay in Sodom and Gomorrah because, man, I saw this little peasant child on the street who had no shoes. Get the kid some shoes. Grab the kid and go. I don't understand. Grab the kid, get some shoes later. Like when you get to Nazareth. Fuck that. Like I don't want that for you. The one thing that you need to let go of is you can't serve for everybody because you're not going to be good. You're not going to be good. And I don't want you to look back and be like, well, I did all of this for everybody else. Because then what happens when nobody needs you anymore? When everybody's grown, when everybody's gone, when people are like, oh, well, thank you for my crowd, right? And you look back and you're still in hell. All the people you were going there to soul save, you done saved all the souls you were going to save, right? You done been soul saving for the Lord. And now you there like, anybody else needs soul saving? And everybody else is like, we're happy to be demons. I'm a proud succubus. We don't really want that. You're still there. You never left. And now God is like, you've been there so long, like you filthy with sin. I bring you, I guess, but now you gotta go through all of this to get here because that to me is a thing.
Okay.
Thank you for joining my TED Talk counselor. For joining my TED Talk.
TED Talk Part 2.
That's it. If you're looking for stability, it's a straight line to stability.
I'm so glad I wasn't drinking.
Well, I like to bring it full circle. There's nothing to swirl in my glass, but just imagine it swirling. I like to bring it full circle.
So glad I had I'm not about to say that. Drink.
Yup. Okay, so what do you think of this Riesling by Schmidt Sohne?
This was a 4.
Oh,
I like this one.
I recall this being better when I first had it, so I'm gonna have to give it a 2 right now because it's just not giving me life.
I like this one better than the one we just had. It's not as sweet. It got a little oomph to it, but not too much. I feel like this was a step up from where we just came.
From the yes. Okay. Not for me. But I'll put you. All right. So our top 3 of the evening of the wine out. Coming in third place.
Oh, I gotta get my hold up.
Don't let your head get cut off though in the camera.
Nigga, you done showed your boobies like twice. Okay.
Shimmy shake for the Lord. I just don't want your head to get cut.
Shimmy shake for the what's number 3?
The Schmidt Sohne, the Riesling by Schmidt Sohne is number 3.
This one.
Fan of Ebony. Our second place is
it's gonna be
the Riesling by Riesling, Germany.
I mean nothing.
And our first place is the Sauvignon Blanc by Kirkland.
It's not Kirk Franklin.
Kirkland. Kirkenham.
She been trying to give Kirk Franklin a lot.
I have, man. Listen. She's the juice for real. We can
all my people say.
He want a revolution.
She was trying to get Kirk Franklin what? Kirk Franklin, if you see this.
Listen, I got ideas for Jesus juice. I'm here for you. Tell me.
Oh goodness. Excuse me, that was rude.
It's been 6 wines on the table. We did this a good time.
Oh goodness. Okay, y'all. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we will say cheers to that. Woo! Thank you for joining us on our first ever recorded Wine Out. No.
Yeah, it's first recorded. We've never recorded Wine Out.
First ever recorded Wine Out.
This may become a thing, frankly.
Hey. Who knows? So be sure to like, share, subscribe. Answer below. Have you had any of these wines? You know, is Kirkland a good one for you? Or not?
We're doing Pink October next, y'all. So grab your pink wines and wine with us for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Save the top.
Save the top. That's why I've been showing them.
That ain't why.
Preemptively.
We'll go. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, follow us at ALS, the number 2, WA, or IG, or right here on YouTube. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when the new episode goes up. I am one of your wonderful hostesses. It's been a lovely time. I am Taya Michelle.
I am Siobhan Camille.
And remember, as always,
there's nothing wrong with a little wine.
Or a lot. Bye. Smooches, y'all. See y'all next week.